Come to page number 8.53, problem number 5. Dalal, Banerjee and Malik are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:1. So Dalal, Banerjee and Malik are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:1. Their balance sheet as on 31st March 2011 is as below. Assets, land and building, furniture, inventory for goods, trade receivables, cash in hand, cash in bank. Trade payables, outstanding liabilities, general reserve, capital account of Dalal, capital account of Banerjee and capital account of Malik are given to you. The partners have agreed to take Mr. Mistry as a partner with effect from 1st April 2011 on the following terms. So they have agreed to take whom? Mr. Mistry, not Mastri. Mistry as a partner with effect from 1st April 2011 on the following terms. 1. Mr. Mistry shall bring 5,000 towards his capital. The value of inventory should be increased by rupees 2,500 and furniture should be depreciated by 10%. Reserve for bad and doubtful debt should be provided at 10% of trade receivables. Value of land and buildings would be enhanced by 20% and the value of goodwill be fixed at rupees 15,000. The value of goodwill be fixed at rupees 15,000. It is given twice. Settled on people. General reserve will be transferred to the partners' capital accounts. The new profit sharing ratio will be, don't disturb that camera, just sit there or here somewhere. The new profit sharing ratio will be Mr. Dalal 5/15, Mr. Banerjee 5/15, Mr. Malik 3/15 and Mr. Mistry 2/15. The outstanding liabilities include 1,000 due to Mr. Sain, which has been paid by Mr. Dalal. Necessary entries were not made in the books of accounts. So now let us do the accounting for admission of Mr. Mistry into the firm. If you observe the balance sheet, we have general reserve account which is there, and we also have goodwill. Goodwill has to be raised and then goodwill has to be written off. Goodwill has to be raised in the old ratio and it has to be written off in the new profit sharing ratio. So let us open one by one all the accounts. First we'll open revaluation account. Revaluation account, debit and credit. Open general reserve account, debit and credit. Then open goodwill account, then we'll open all partners capital account in one account itself. Partners capital account, debit, credit. Who are the partners? Dalal, Banerjee, Malik and Mistry. Dalal, Banerjee, Malik and Mistry. Dalal, Banerjee, Malik and Mistry. Let us start. Always start with opening balances. See the balance sheet liability side. General Reserve has a credit balance of 6,500. Buy balance brought down 6,500. Buy balance brought down 6,500, General Reserve. Then Dalal, Banerjee and Malik capital accounts. Buy balance brought down 12,000, 12,000, 5,000. Mistry right now 0. Mistry doesn't have an opening balance. We have to open one more account, cash in hand and cash at bank account. I'll open it here. Cash and the bank account. I'll club both of them. Brought down 1100. 960 plus 140. Plus 140, 1100. Is it clear? Let us continue. Now read the first adjustment. Mr. Mistry shall bring 5,000 towards capital. Please tell me, when Mistry brings 5,000 towards capital, what is entry we write? Cash and bank account that are to Mistry's capital account. So here we will write to Mistry capital account 5,000. Mistry capital account will write by cash 5,000. The entries cash or bank account that are to Mistry's capital account. Cash or bank account is debited, Mistry capital account is credited. Is it clear, everyone? Next, the value of inventory should be increased by 2,500 rupees and furniture should be depreciated by 10%. The value of inventory should be increased by 2,500. See the balance sheet value. Inventory, old balance sheet value is 11,750. Now it has to be increased by 2,500. How do you increase the value of inventory? That also already discussed. Inventory account retard to revaluation account. So revaluation account will be credited by inventory. How much? 2,500. Let us also start preparing the balance sheet after admission. Balance sheet after admission. In that you will write inventory. What was the old balance sheet value? 11,750. The account was again debited with 2,500. 11,750 plus 2,500. How much is it? 14,250 rupees. Ready? Next. Furniture should be depreciated by 10%. See the balance sheet value furniture 6,500. The value has to be reduced by 10%. 6,500 minus 10%. 650 we have to reduce. 6,500 into 10%. We have to reduce it by 650. Furniture account balance, it shows debit. It has to be reduced. Hence account should be credited. Which account should be debited? Revaluation account. So what is entry you pass? Revaluation account debtor to furniture account. ₹650. Furniture. Now how much will you show as furniture now? 6,500 minus 650. How much? 5850. Next, reserve for bad and doubtful debts should be provided at 10% of trade receivables. See the balance sheet, trade receivables, how much is it? 5,500. On that calculate 10%. How much will it be? 550. We have to now create a provision. Normally you create provision from P&L account. You pass the entry P&L account debtor to provision for bad debts. Here you write the entry revaluation account debtor to provision for bad debts. Revaluation account debtor to provision for bad debts, 550 rupees. Now come to the balance sheet. Debtors, inner column 5,500 less provision for bad debts 550, outer column 4950. Next, the value of land and buildings should be enhanced by 20% and the value of goodwill be fixed at 15,000. The value of land and building should be enhanced by 20%. See the value? Land and building 25,000. It has to be enhanced by 20%. So what is entry passed? Land and building account debtor to revaluation account. Go to revaluation account and write here by land and building. How much you have to increase? 5,000. 25,000 to 20%, 5,000. So come to the balance sheet. Actually we should have left space for land and building. I'll rub this land and building. Now 30,000. Below that furniture 5850. Is it clear everyone?
Yes, sir.
Next, value of goodwill be fixed at 15,000. The value of goodwill is fixed at 15,000. Now if you observe this problem, you are given the old profit sharing ratio of Dalal, Banerjee and Malik. What was the ratio? 2:1. And now in 7th point, if you see, the new profit sharing ratio of Dalal, Banerjee, Malik and Mistry is 5/15, 5/15, 3/15 and 2/15. It is 5:3:2. You are given old ratio and you are also given new profit sharing ratio. The problem never mentioned, the problem did not mention that goodwill account should not be opened. Did the problem say goodwill account should not be opened? No. So what will we do? We will raise goodwill in old ratio. We will write off goodwill in new profit sharing ratio. Or you can give directly treatment through the capital accounts of the partners also. You remember? I've taught you how to give treatment through the capital account of the partner. Gaining partners capital account should be debited. Sacrificing partners capital account should be credited. Yes?
Yes.
So we can either do that or we can raise goodwill in old ratio, write off goodwill in new profit sharing ratio, and goodwill account is still available. We have opened goodwill account, let us use it. Now tell me, when you raise goodwill in old ratio, what is entry you write? Goodwill account debtor 15,000 to old partners capital account. Who are the old partners? Dalal, Banerjee and Malik. Dalal, Banerjee and Malik. So let us pass the entry. Goodwill account debtor to Dalal account, to Banerjee account, Dalal capital account, Banerjee capital account to Malik capital account. Share that 15,000 in the ratio of 5:5:2. No, What was the old ratio? 2:1. So tell me the amount. 6,000, 6,000, 3,000. Give credit in the capital accounts. Buy goodwill. 6,000, 6,000, 3,000. Next, now we have to write off goodwill. Let us write off goodwill. What is the entry right to write off goodwill? All partners capital account debtor to goodwill account. I think I told you all stories, treatments and all, no? So you know all the treatment. Yes, so we have to write off goodwill now. What is the entry right? Dalal capital account debtor, Banerjee capital account debtor, Malik capital account debtor. Give a small piece of the order bill now to Mistri also. Mistri capital account debtor to goodwill. Give posting here by Dalal, by Banerjee, by Malik, by Mistri. 15,000 shared the ratio of new profit sharing ratio 5:2, 5:3:2. It will be 5,000, 5,000, 3,000, 2,000. This is in new profit sharing ratio. This was in old profit sharing ratio. Now give posting to goodwill. Dalal 5,000, Banerjee 5,000, Malik 3,000, Mistri 2,000. Did you all complete this? 5,000, 5,000, 3,000 and 2,000. Is it clear? Now, see the next adjustment. I think there is one more adjustment left. General reserve will be transferred to partners capital account. Did the problem specify which partners? Old partners, new partners, all partners? Option, old partners. Second option, all partners. Third option, new partner. D, none. Only two old partners. These general reserves, from where did this general reserve come, boss? From where did this account get credit balance? Every year in the past, some profits were transferred from P&L account to general reserve. So profits were accumulated. Partners did not withdraw money. They left the money in the firm. Now, before the new partner is admitted, they have to share these profits among themselves. So the general reserve will be shared only among the old partners in their old profit sharing ratio. So what is the entry right? General reserve account debtor to old partners capital account in old profit sharing ratio. So this account will be debited and closed to Dalal, to Banerjee, to Malik. Old profit sharing ratio. What is it? 2:1. 2,600. 2,600. 1,300. By general reserve 2,600, 2,600, 1,300 and question dash. Over. Now let us see the last point which is there. Outstanding liabilities include due 1000 rupees due to Mr. Sen, which has been paid by Mr. Dalal. So if you see the balance sheet, there are some outstanding liabilities, 1500. Out of the 1500, 1000 rupees had to be paid to Mr. Sen. So Sen was pressing, he wants his money back. So who paid the money? Mr. Dalal paid the money to Mr. Sen to clear off his liability. Mr. Sen used to keep coming to the office every day and used to always shout that you have to pay me 1000 rupees, you are not paying. So Dalal got a headache and he says, boss, you take 1000 rupees and get out. He has paid out of his pocket, not from firm's money. So firm's liability paid by partner. Liability of the firm is reduced. Who paid the money? Partner paid the money. So partner's capital account has to be increased. So what is it to write? Outstanding liability account data. Receiver. Mr. Sen, personal account, receiver, debit. Outstanding liability account data to who paid the money? Dalal paid the money to Dalal capital account. Dalal capital account will give a credit by outstanding liability 1000. In the balance sheet after admission, I write outstanding liability only 500. Why 500? Out of 1500, 1000 was paid. Paid by whom? Dalal. That is why Dalal capital account is credited. Next. Now let us close the accounts one by one. See revaluation account. Credit side is 7500, debit side is 1200. 7500, 7500 minus 1200. How much is left? 6300. It has to be shared among Dalal, Banerjee and Malik. In which ratio? Old profit sharing ratio. 2:1. $6,300 in the ratio of 2:1. How much is it? 2520, 2520 and 1260. By revaluation account 2520, 2520, 1260 and nil. Journalism account is already closed. Goodwill account is already closed. Closed partners capital account. Carried down. Tell me balances. How much? Dalal 19,120. Banerjee 1820. No, it should not be 21. How much? Balance I want. 18,120. Malik 7560. Mistri 3,000. Dalal capital 19,120. Banerjee capital 18,120. Malik Capital 7560. Mistri Capital 3,000. Cash and bank account, how much is the balance left? Carried down 6,100. Cash and bank 6,100. Over. Now see the balance sheet. Are there any items which you have not brought into the balance sheet? Old balance sheet which we have not at all touched. Trade payables 12,850. Trade payables how much? 12,850. General reserve we have closed already. Land and building we have written. Furniture we have written. Inventory we have written. Debtors we have written. Cash in bank we have written. Now the balance sheet will tally. Check whether the balance sheet is tallying or not. 61,150. See page number 8.61, illustration number 10. Page number 8.61, illustration number 10. Problems on hidden goodwill. See, A and B are partners with capitals of 7,000 each. A and B are partners with capitals of 7,000 each. That means A and B have already contributed 7,000 and 7,000. They admit C as a partner with 1/4 share in the profits of the firm. They admit C as a partner with 1/4 share of profits of the firm. C brings 8,000 as his share of capital. They admit C as a partner for 1/4 share in the firm, and C brings 8,000 as his share of capital. Give necessary journal entry to record goodwill. Where is goodwill in the problem? You are given A, B capital account balances. You are saying C's share is 1/4. He is bringing 8,000 for capital. He is bringing 8,000. He is saying give necessary journal to record goodwill. Are you given the goodwill value in the problem anywhere?
No, sir.
The value of goodwill is hidden in the problem. How to find out the value of goodwill in the problem? Write down in notebook. Write down calculation of hidden goodwill. Right. Total capital based on C's capital will be equal to 8,000 into 4, 32,000. For 1/4 share, C is bringing 8,000. So the total capital in the firm should be 4 times 8,000. No? For 1/4 share is bringing 8,000. So for the entire capital, you have to bring 4 times. Okay. Out of this, subtract the capital balances. Capital balances of A, B and C. It will be 7,000 plus 7,000 plus 8,000. It will be 22,000 rupees. 10,000 is the value of goodwill. Hidden goodwill. Note it down. Now let us give the treatment of goodwill through the capital accounts of the partners. Entry C's capital account debtor. Gaining partner 10,000 is the goodwill of the firm into 1/4 share 2,500 rupees debit. Yes. Then to A's capital account to B's capital account credit. We are assuming they were sharing profits and losses equally. They have sacrificed also equally. So amount should be credited to their capital accounts. In this problem, the capitals are not in their profit sharing ratio. Okay. So this is how you find the hidden goodwill. Okay. Now see problem number 11 also. Problem number 11. A and B are partners. A and B are in partnership, sharing profits and losses equally. The balance sheet of Messrs A and B as on 31st December 2011 was as follows. Assets, sundry fixed assets 60,000, inventories 30,000, bank 20,000. Capital accounts of A and B are given, trade payables given to you. On 1/1/2012, they agreed to take C as 1/3 partner to increase the capital base to rupees 1,35,000 rupees. On 1/1/2012, they agreed to take C as a 1/3 partner to increase the capital base to 1,35,000 rupees. Right now, what is the capital base? 45, 90,000. They want to increase the capital base to 1,35,000. C agrees to pay 60,000. Show the necessary journal entries and prepare partner's capital account. Now, if you observe the problem, A and B were sharing profits and losses equally. Now they are taking C as a partner with how much share? 1/3 share. So definitely the profit sharing ratio of A and B will also be 1/3 and 1/3. Why?
Equally.
See, if you give away C 1/3, how much is left? Out of 3 rupees you have given 1 rupee to C. So remaining 1 rupee, 2 rupees would be shared by A 1 rupee and B 1 rupee. That means they have decided to share profits and losses equally. Now, please type on a calculator 1,35,000. We want the total capital of the firm to be 1,45,000 after 1,35,000 after admission of C. 1,35,000 into 1/3. How much C should have brought? And see, by logic, A is 1/3 share. A's capital account has 45,000. B 1/3 share. B's capital account has 45,000. So when C is asked to come to the firm, he should also be asked to bring for 1/3 share 45,000. But how much is C bringing? 60,000. So he is bringing how much for goodwill? 15,000. 1,35,000 is the total capital. In that 1/3 share, C should bring only 45, but he is bringing 60. Why is he bringing over and above capital contribution? He is bringing something towards premium. He is bringing some premium called as goodwill. So we have to apply which method here? Premium method here. Right now. Calculation of goodwill of the firm. Write down. C should have contributed 1,35,000 into 1/3. C should have contributed 1,35,000 into 1/3. 45,000 as capital. But he brought 60,000 as capital. The balance amount is towards goodwill. Towards his share of goodwill, right? Towards his share of goodwill. Towards his share of goodwill. So, right? Total goodwill of the firm is equal to 15,000 into 3. What is this 15,000? 60,000 minus 45,000. 15,000 was brought by C towards his share of goodwill. What is his share of goodwill? 1/3. What is the goodwill of the firm? Triple of 15,000. It is only third part of the entire goodwill is 15,000. So what is the whole part? 45,000. So we'll say 15,000 into 3/1, 45,000 rupees. That is the goodwill of the firm. Is it clear? Now write down entries. When C brings capital, bank account debtor to C's capital account 60,000. Sir, that 15,000 should not be credited to his capital account. No problem. Initially we will give credit to C's capital account, then debit C's capital account and give credit to A and B capital account. One and the same. You write bank account debtor to C's capital account 60,000. 60,000. Ayyo sir, you have done something wrong. 15,000 is bringing towards goodwill. You have credited that also to capital. No problem, boss. Even if I give an excess credit, I know how to remove the excess credit and give credit to the proper account. Yes? So next entry. Entry for goodwill. Now, whatever C brought 15,000, no premium. Under premium method, that amount should have been credited to A's and B's capital account. But by mistake, you have credited whose account? C's capital account. And rectify our mistake now. Write down. C's capital account debtor 15,000. What is that? Incoming partner share in goodwill. C's capital account debtor 15,000 to A capital account to B capital account. Sacrificing partners. Sacrificing partners capital account should be credited to A capital account to B capital account. How much? 7,500 and 7,500. A capital account 7,500 and B capital account 7,500 rupees. Is it clear, everyone? Have you done it? Okay. So this is how you deal with hidden goodwill given in the problems. Shall we do a problem even on retirement of a partner?
Yes, sir.
Write down heading now. Write retirement of a partner.